Wow, talk about last minute. I had just gotten back from seeing my mom, who is slowly slipping away from us, unfortunately. It was a very, very tough day today. We don't think that she's coming home. But I made it here just before the time that I had to go on the air, and the camera wouldn't work. So Rebecca says, "What the hell are you doing here?" Well, the truth is, there's nothing I can do there. They're going to be running her through some tests, and there's no reason for me to just sit in the waiting room. And my brother is there, and he's going to go ahead and be with her for a little bit before they start doing all the tests and stuff. But it was a very, very difficult afternoon. I've done all my crying. I've done all my anger and everything like that. And, this is... Many of you met my mom on a couple of shows. She sat in the back. She loved being here for the broadcast and everything. And, again, I don't know what's going to happen. But I already miss her greatly. And she always watched the show, which I thought was awesome. So anyway, so that's what's happening there. So this show is my therapy. I've got my wife and my son and my daughter upstairs, and we've been hugging for for the last hour or so. While we were going through, everything that we needed to actually arrange and stuff like that. But I am positive that one way or another it'll work out. I'm doing my best to stay positive. So I don't really see her coming home, but hopefully they can stabilize her. That's what we're hoping for. So much love to you and yours. Thank you from the anonymous housewife. I don't know who you are, but that's okay. And yes, Elvis is here. Elvis is here. I'm not sure if he's going to sit on his throne over there. Let me see if I can... See, I always forget where the camera is here for this. Is that it? No, that's not it. Let's see. Nope, that's my still. This is what happens when I have no idea what to say. There we go. Let's see. Where is he? So let's see. Camera 2. There he is. He's about to go to sleep. He likes just sitting with the show and just listening to me. All right, very cool. So let's go ahead and get back to here. So we do have something to talk about, though. Elvis the dog. Thank you, Bob. There was a new release for Studio One today. A little bit of an update for Studio One 6. Studio 1.01. And I was just, I believe it was just a little bit of a cleanup for some things that weren't, they wanted to make working a little bit better. So, as far as I know, there was nothing that was not working. We're here to join you and help you with your therapy. Thank you. Hit that like button and that will help. I am dangerously close to being able to monetize the video. I think I've got 2,000 views now. I need 4,000 total views so that I can monetize again. So for those of you who want to help me out with the channel and everything, there should be in the description, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the link to the PayPal donations. If you want to make a straight up donation, or if you want to help me monthly, there is the Patreon group, and you guys are going to start getting some pretty cool stuff over there on the on Patreon. And these will be for any level, so anything that you guys put up there, I'm going to be doing some direct videos for you guys, just you guys over there, for those of you that are actually, feeding me a little bit of cash, a little bit a month. Special videos, I'll be reviewing some Beatles songs and kind of going through mixes and how I feel that they did things, trying to duplicate them and stuff like that, and some special personal stuff over there as well. I mean, personal stuff as far as what I do with music and everything. So hopefully you guys will join me over there. So there's 26 members over there. My goal is 30. My goal is 30. Hopefully 30 before Thanksgiving. And then my goal will be 40. And then my goal will be 50. We'll see how we can go from there. So let's see, with 25 people in here, let's kind of get onto this now. And somebody hit the button. Here we go. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to the classroom. And for those of you that have been messaging me and I haven't been replying, I unfortunately have a new profile on Facebook. My old one got hacked, and you know what these guys started doing? They started charging things. I had to change all my my bank cards because I had some of them linked to my old channel. They started charging stuff on there. So they only got about $200, but I was able to cancel those really quick. I didn't even think of that. They were actually purchasing ad space for something else. It was like really ridiculous. So the Johnny C. Gibe is now the real Johnny Gibe over on Facebook. And that link I'm going to show you is right here. Bam. So if you want to do that. So then if you want to help out the channel, we can do this. You can actually come and see me here. Control-C. And you can help me out over here. 26 patrons. $170 a month for full transparency. So you guys know what I'm getting from you guys. Your privacy, Patreon, determined the use of personal data. Okay. That sounds good. I think I clicked that once already. All right, so there we go. There is the Patreon page, and if I go into the data here, and okay, there is, okay, cool. Both of the links are in the description. They are in the description if you, for some reason, don't see the chat, if this is on replay. Very cool. All right, so we have 26 people in here. So what we're actually going to look at here, let's see. All right, we're going to the persona site. And I have to think about where the information is. Introducing the all-new My Personas app. I have to check that out. I do not know what that is. There we go. So let's see. What do we got here? Let's see. I'm looking for the update. So actually, let's go to Google here. Let's see. 6.0.1. Just like that. There we go. Studio One releases. I don't even know what that one is. That doesn't look legit, does it? Jeez. Here we go. Let's see the Personas forums. Let me see if I can find something more official so that we can see what the update was. All right, I got to log in. Let's see, I was hoping Johnny Lipsham would be here because I just haven't had a chance to really, with everything that's going on in my life right now, I haven't had a chance to really go through the 6.0.1 update. But we are going to learn it all together. So this is a maintenance update. And okay, let's see. So I think I can show this. I hope I can show this. There we go. All right, so some of the improvements have been added: Studio One Prime and demo activation. So for those of you that really want to be able to use it first, or actually use it first before you purchase or before you sign up to Sphere, these are available now, which is Studio One Prime and then the demo activation. So here's what happens. And Lucas, yeah, you're part of the group that I'm in with this. Hopefully this is the legit one to show. Please let me know, Lucas. It's too late now, but there it is. So now if you actually download the demo of Studio One, you will actually be able to use it for 30 days, and when it's done, and that'll be Studio One Pro, it'll revert to Studio One Prime after the demo is over. That's the way it was explained to me. DJ Vu says, I support you on Patreon night, but my email and my name are different from DJ Vu nickname. Oh, okay. Thank you for that, DJ. Yeah, hopefully you meant Patreon. If you are a Pivot Share member, and you're paying the $9.99 over at Pivot Share, if you don't know what Pivot Share is, then you're fine. Don't worry about it. But if you are a Pivot Share member, please move over to Patreon. So the cool part is, if $9.99 you've been paying and it is a little stiff for you, there are two other packages that you can do too. So if you're moving from Pivot Share over to Patreon, you can actually look at the different levels. And the $9 package includes everything that Pivot Share included. So if you want to just stay at the $9, you are good. All right, so let's see here. Let's see, updated a remote control mapping for auto filter. All right, yeah, Lucas. What exactly are you looking for? So Lucas, I hope I can show this. Maybe I should just wait. Or was this actually posted public? I think this was a public post, if I'm not mistaken. Because I can delete this live stream if that's something I want. I have no idea what just happened. Something fell. Oh. My light bar fell. Okay, so the things that were improved. Let's see. Removed the file size limitation for importing MIDI files. Boy, you know what? I didn't even know there was one. And copy and paste channel settings from one to multiple tracks has been added. So that's kind of cool. So there are some. See, yeah, I'm not seeing any posts by Lucas there. So hopefully I can show this. If not, I will have to I'll have to jump off the stream and relog in just to get rid of the proof. All right, so these are the updates. But Lucas, can I show this? Oh, it says my chat was disconnected. That's weird. Why was my chat disconnected? All right, so I'm not going to go any further with this here until I read some of the comments. Let's see. Go to the start page. Oh, I could have done that too. Let's see. DJ Vu says, I support you on Patreon night. I think he meant Patreon. Let's see. Jacob is here. He says, fave Spider-Man move. Oh, yeah. I got a call from the nursing home where my mom is, and I just threw on any shirt I could find. So this is the shirt that I put on. This is the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. If you're a oh yeah, sure, it's public. Okay, cool. All right, so good. I don't feel so bad now. Thank you, Lucas. All right, so these are some of the fixes. Now, I really don't have anything to show you as far as some of these improvements and stuff. Let's see, updated the remote control mapping for auto filter, and so that should be pretty basic. That's like for the automation. Let's see, the following issues have been fixed. Billy Morgan says it is only release notes available for public. Okay, well this was on the public. Yeah, this is it. This isn't the beta form, so this is good. This works. All right, so let's see. So some Atom improvements. Atom SQ performance monitor command. Now, see, I didn't experience that one with my Atom SQ. They made some fixes to the patch converters. Let's see. Compressor makeup gain knob was initially disabled. That's interesting to know. Let's see. Burlab Studio says, I have a few subscriptions that I have regretted. Not you. What happened if I joined Sphere and later decided that it was not worth it for me? Will my current copy of Studio 1.5 still function? No, you would actually have to purchase Studio 1.5. I think what it would do is it would actually revert to Studio 1.5 Prime, and then you would actually have to purchase Studio One. I think that's how it works. Anybody in the chat that knows a different answer to that, please feel free to post. DJ Fu, DJ Fu. That's like a karate type of thing. Let's see. One question for me. Video support is now available in Studio 1.6, but is it possible to add text to appear in the video? No, it is not. There is no text for the video, so you only have the ability to edit video sequences, but there is no text available for it. That was an easy one. All right, let's see. Neil Thompson says, good evening to Cade, and welcome, Cade Jones. Thank you for joining us here. Cade Jones is one of the awesome subscriber music submitters for the Monday show. And his stuff is always great. So him and Rob Kane and DJ Vu and a whole host of others. Everybody over there. If I did mention your name, I'm sorry. Those are just the ones that come to my feeble mind right off the bat. But yeah, if you want to hear some good music, join me on Monday nights at 6 o'clock for the Subscriber Music Hour. Do I have a commercial for that? Do you guys want to see a commercial for that? I think I do. So here is... let's see. Do I have... Oh, I don't. I don't have a commercial for the Subscriber Music Hour. Oh, that's terrible. I don't have one. I got a membership commercial. I got tips and tricks and the midnight spot. All right. I'll have to make one. Or I'll ask Louie if he can make one. He's really good at making those commercials. Let's see. Kate Jones says, I was hunting Prime the other day for an alternative to Audacity for podcaster. Yeah, you can actually download it now. It wasn't available right when the release of Studio 1.6 came out, so you can go ahead and look for Prime now. So that should be cool. Let's see. Fader flip. Hide unassigned faders. Hides assigned faders. Okay. Import song data. Aux channels were not properly imported. That's been fixed. Contact. MIDI CC is not recorded. Boy, I didn't know that. I didn't know that wasn't working, but it's working now. Mixer scenes. Input channels not recalled. That's going to be a good one. Mixer scenes. Only the first disabled plugin was recalled. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Presence XD loading a song which recalls the SoundX files triggered import request of the samples used. Yeah, even though that they were there, because those will be in the SoundX file. Sean Aaron says, I am a PivotShare member and I'm getting crackling and spackling on Studio One V6. Can I send an email to set up an appointment? You absolutely can, Sean. Absolutely. And it will be free because you help me every month. DJ Vu says, it's a pity I added it to my wish list, to my wishes in the next update, because for years it has been possible in Mixcraft Acoustic. Yeah, well, don't forget, Studio One is an audio DAW. It's not a video DAW. So I'm surprised they actually added more video features. So Studio One is really for post production as far as audio goes. If you have a finished video and you need to put audio scoring to it, you can actually do that. Now you can do it with multiple video clips. If you guys were around last week for the demo that I did on the video channel, you guys should go check that out because it is actually pretty powerful. It is pretty powerful. You have cut and merge tools and stuff like that. You don't have fade video or fade in or out or anything. And you don't have text options. Whoa, almost under my drink there. So there we go. Let's see. Billy Morgan says, write down note of no commercial and fix it. Yes. I have a lot to do to get all my stuff going. All right. So for those of you that use the Pro EQ3, you have all of these fixes. Reverb, let's see, default quality setting was eco instead of high quality. Yes, that's actually kind of nice. I like the room reverb at high quality. It uses a little bit more CPU, but it's really nice. So here are some of the SoundCloud fixes. Let's see, SoundCloud audio files with wrong file name extensions. I did experience that one. And let's see, video export. Okay, I never really use the HEVEC codec. So, but let's see, mute button will stop all the audio when using Windows Audio. That's interesting. And the player window closes and maximizes icons not visible in certain luminance settings. Oh, that's interesting. But they're still there. They're just not. You just can't see them. So let's see. So for the forum, if you guys want to go through this list on your own, this is the public forum, Board and Index, Studio One Software, Studio One Forum Community Support. You can actually go to this link here to see all of the fixes and a couple of the improvements and additions to Studio One V6. That's it. There you go. So, yeah. So, otherwise, we have an open QA here, guys. So, if you guys have any problems or any issues with Studio One 5 or 6, now, don't forget, I am still supporting Studio One 5. I'm even supporting Studio One 4. I've got them all on my Mac here. So, if you're having any kind of issues, I don't want you to think that I'm only doing Studio One 6 now. That's not the case. So if you have issues with Studio One 5 and Studio One 6, I feel free to message me if you're on 4 or 5. And yes, I do have access to a computer with Studio One 3. So, I'm still supporting the Gambit. I have 2 clients that I teach bi-monthly that are still using the first version of Studio One and Artist, no less. So, yeah, I support whatever version you guys have. I don't have a great memory, but I do have every version on one of my machines here. We can hook up through Zoom. And if you're a Patreon member at $9.99 or at $9, it's free. So I can do a 45-minute session for free. Otherwise, if you're not a member of anything or if you're just a subscriber, it's $45 for 45 minutes. So it's $1 a minute. It's $1 a minute. $45 for 45 minutes if you're not a member of Patreon at the $9 level. And so Leon over on Wix says, when I was a kid growing up, there were some phone options for $1 a minute. You know what, Leon? We don't want to talk about those. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I got to add the date to the video chat. You know what? There you go. See? But see, I wasn't able to do my normal thing here, so watch this. Excuse me. So, open QA. And we're going to go here. Whoops. It is 11/10/2022. And if you refresh the live stream, we'll see that in the title. Go. Yeah, keep me honest, guys. It was a big request, restarting the channel. Hey, could you finally add the date to all your live streams so I know which one to go to? I drink Pepsi, and I really shouldn't be drinking this. But when I'm upset, since I don't drink alcohol of any type, I challenge my diabetes. And I drink a sugar pop. DJ Vu says, I really appreciate what you offer the Patreons, and it's great. All right, cool. Good. That's good to know. I have mostly the $9 folks. And they take advantage of it. They send me an email or they send me a message on Facebook, such as it is. And we go ahead and we schedule a 45-minute Zoom session, and we go through whatever they need. They can share their screen. I can take control of their computer just mouse-wise and help them fix things. I can do that for you guys, too. I got a couple of guys that just have me do the installs and the updates. I'm actually doing one for somebody here tonight. Just going to log in and make sure that the install goes right, make sure all the folders are viewable from version 5 to version 6. And we're gonna go like that, so it should be cool. Let's see. DJ Vu says, "I love Studio One for all its audio." I think that's amenities. I love Studio One for all its audio amenities. But if they include video handling, it would be nice to have a text editor. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people ask, hey, I can actually put in multiple pieces of video, but I can't add text to anything. And you guys can put it up as a feature request. You guys can definitely do that and see what they do. I would actually like to see the ability to fade, since you can only have one video track, so you can't have multiple video tracks. So you've got to load all of the different videos on a single track. I would just love to be able to blend the ends in. So just like a fade to actually do that, to be able to blend the videos so that when you change from video to video in the larger selection there, so that you can actually have them fade into one another. That's what I would like to see. I don't think that I would use the text too much, but I've said that about every feature that I didn't really think I needed in Studio One, and when they added it, I used it. What does that say? Let's see. Kate Jones says, updated to V6, now added dates. There you go. All right, Bill Holgram is here. We were having a discussion about our friend Bill here and the awesome music he submitted on Monday. And I don't know if it was him exactly, but I have had people say, well, the kind of music that I do wouldn't fit your show. And I had to explain to that person that there is no music that doesn't fit my show. You can send any genre, gospel, jazz, hip-hop, rap. I would love to get more hip-hop and rap. Drum and bass, EDM. The only condition is that it can't contain any profanity or violent subject matter. You know what? And it's just because the show isn't made for kids, but I know younger people watch it. And I just hate vulgarity in music. It's my show, and I can make my rules the way I want to. I want to see that on the replay. I just want to see what it looks like when I act all cocky like that. There you go. See, there it is. So it can be instrumental, it can be vocal, it can be a cappella, it can be just you and an acoustic guitar, it can be anything. So please, put the word out there that the Monday Night Show isn't just for old rockers like me. It is for everyone, as long as it was your original song, and preferably created in Studio One, but it doesn't have to be. If you have old songs you like for us to hear and they're not posted anywhere else, and you recorded it on your 4-track back in the 80s, Ross Santos sends us a bunch of that stuff, and some of that stuff is awesome. So very cool. Let's see. Bill says, I am currently using Studio One 5 Artist. Is there any benefit to upgrading to 6? Well, there's always a benefit. There is a little bit of improvement I have found with some of the people that I support using Studio One 6 Artist. A little bit of improvement in CPU. I don't know about sound quality. Some people have said, oh, wow, version V6 sounds better than V5. I don't buy it. But, hey, if you load it and you think it sounds better, yay. But you would really have to go. Oh, does anybody have a link to the comparison charts? I think there's only a comparison chart to the different versions of V6. I don't know if there's a comparison chart for V6 Artist and V6 and V5 Artist. I'd like to know if there is one. If you guys can do the legwork for me and see if there is one. I would really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Neil Thompson says, I'm seeing things now. Let's see. Neil Thompson says, have you experienced this? See above. Neil Thompson. Let me go up a little bit here. Neil Thompson says, one oddball thing I noticed right after getting V6 is when I load a song, most of the automation lanes show as being switched off, even though they are on and operational. No, I haven't seen that. So let me open up a song in V6 that I did in V5 that has automation. Let's test that. Let's see if I see that. Let's see. I'm just kind of looking at what Neil experienced. See. Kate Jones says, yes, I make orchestral instrumental music, and I love the reaction. I'm also a secret rocker, so of the tunes too. Yeah. Oh, are you a closet rocker? You don't want your friends to know because all your friends are into something different. Let's see. Bob McGraw talking to DJ Vu. Oh, Bob New York says we got some Christmas tunes coming up. Looking forward to them. Yeah, send me your Christmas songs. Let's see. Bill Holgram says, since I am mixing iPhone captures. Oh, yeah. Didn't you say that saxophone in Monday's song was recorded on an iPhone? I think he did. I may not notice sound quality changes if he gets captures from an iPhone. I think he did. Yes, it looks like my Studio One is frozen. Oh, there we go. Boy, that took forever. Oh, should I get the new update? Let's get the new update. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So, it downloaded, and since I'm on a Mac, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to say replace. And then I'm going to close. And then if you look here, you see there is the download. I'm going to right-click on this, and I'm going to say eject. Perfect. All right. So let's open up Studio One. See if it hangs up on Melodyne again. You know, sometimes it does. I've noticed. I'm looking for my dog. How you doing, LV? DJ Vu says, if Personas offers any Black Friday gifts, that's a good question. I don't know. All right, there we go, Melodyne. Oh, it opened up much faster this time. All right, so let's see. Songs that I know I have automation. Let's see. Agreed. Greed has automation. Now, I haven't saved this for 2 weeks. Let's see. Neil Thompson says, bad timing on getting the new update. The new update may have fixed. Oh, the oddball animation. Well, if that's the case, let's actually see. Look, it looks like everything's activated, and I do believe it is working. Let's actually see. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Let's see if the fade out is working. Yup, it's working just fine. Beautiful. So Neil. So are you actually saying that these buttons are actually off when you load up some songs? Let me know. There we go. There I am. Yo. There we go. We got 27 people. We got 21 likes. Yes, thank you guys. Much appreciated. If you guys look in the description, if you want to become a Patreon member and support me over there, there are 3 levels. There's $2, $6, and $9. The 2 is just for basic support. You want to actually see me continue and you like the content and the live streams that I'm putting out. The $6 has a few more options, some discounts on one-on-one training or troubleshooting. And then the $9 option, the levels, that level, any kind of Zoom sessions, training, or whatever, 45-minute session is free. So check those out. And the, let's see, the link for Patreon. Ooh, what just happened here? The link for Patreon is as follows, right? Ooh, how did that happen? Hold on a second. My Windows got all messed up. And here is the link for Patreon. Please. So if you're a PivotShare user, feel free to move from PivotShare to Patreon. If you actually sign up for Patreon from PivotShare at the $9 level, it's like $1 cheaper. You will get all of the benefits from PivotShare. All right, let's see. Does Studio One Artist come with Melodyne? It comes with a demo, but you would have to purchase it if I'm not mistaken. Shorty Beard says that's the enable disable all plugins, Neil. Oh, that could be. That power switch at the bottom left of the track. The power switch at the bottom left of the track? Not sure. You mean these? Yeah, Neil, send me an email. We'll hook up and we'll figure it out. Hey, we've got Red Wilkins and the LOC band. He says, I am new to Studio One. Well, not Red, it's Rod Wilkins. Sorry. I apologize for my third grade reading level. Leon says, lately you've been calling it your kindergarten, so you upgraded. Yeah, I'm now at third grade reading level. Yes. Hey, Keith Chadwick just joined us. Good to see you, Keith. Thanks for coming in. So let's see. Red Wilkins, he says, I am new to Studio One. How do you label the parts of the song? Intro, chorus, verse? Oh, that's a great question, Rod. There's a couple of ways to do that. You can either use the marker track. You can either use the marker track and just use flags, or you can use the arranger track. And once you actually have all of your parts in, you can use the draw tool to actually make the bars for that. So they actually have some defaults. It's going to start with intro, verse, and bridge and chorus, but you can change the names really easy by using the pointer, right-clicking and double-clicking on the word verse. I can change this to end. There, just like that. So if you open up the arranger track, you can use the pencil to draw your zones. Now, the cool part about doing that is the arranger track will not only label your parts, but if you're recording to the grid, Rod, you'll be able to actually move parts around. So you can see here I have intro, verse, and chorus. So if I want to hear the chorus before the verse, if I use the arranger track, I can pick this up and move it in between the intro and the verse. Strangely enough, I really like that. That's actually pretty cool. Moving the chorus before the verses. So now I've got two verses here.
For greed and some that have just seemed to want much. Looking in from the outside, I can see your glaring greed.
That's actually pretty cool. I never thought to do that. But this really works better if you're recording to the grid so that it's easy to actually draw your zones, label your parts, and then shuffle them if they're to the grid. If it's freestyle and you didn't do any grid work and you don't have anything locked to tempo, it's going to be a little more difficult, but it is possible. You would actually have to turn off the snapping when you create your zones and then move things accordingly. Neil Thompson says, on the red automation lane, the power switch looking thing to the left of the volume on the green one, and let's see, it's to the left of the gain, I think. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out for Neil. So all right, so let me read that again. On the red automation lane. Okay. Oh, I see. Boy, you know what? Mine was off. Hold on. Mine was off. I think I found what you're talking about. Oh yeah, Shorty Beard actually says the automation or the arranger track becomes even more powerful when you're working with the scratch pads. All right, so let's see something here. You know what? You are correct. But it still says read. So did this automation actually not work? Hold on. Oh, gosh. You're right. Oh, no. No, wait a minute. But the power, it says it's activated. It says it's off. Oh, this is on a different track. So if I turn this power on, oh, wow. I don't even. It's controlling the wrong track. Yeah. But I don't know what that actually does because it's not. Yeah, if you look at this, if I highlight this, this lights up, but this automation is controlling this. Oh no, that's something different. What is that? I don't know what's going on here. No, there is something weird here. I'm going to have to really dig into it. The automation does actually work for me. It just shows the wrong on and off state. I'm glad you pointed this out because I'm a little confused. But for some reason, my mixer just reset. Man. I have to reboot my mixer a lot. All right, I'm going to really dig into that, Neil. That's actually a good find. Definitely. All right, we have 30 people in here. Do we have any more questions for Studio 1.6 users? And if not, I would be happy to answer and open up songs in Studio 1.5. But I'm going to have to investigate that. Definitely going to have to investigate that. Rebecca from Wix asks, how do you change the color of your background in Studio One? I am stuck with the gray. How did you get the blue? I'll show you. So let me open up the song again. Oh, okay. All right, so let's see. If we go to, for you, it would be Studio One options. On a Mac, it's preferences. But if you go to General and you go to Appearance, you can change everything you want about your colors and the luminance on everything. Wow, that's bright. That's really, really bright. So I can make it really bright or darker. And I can change the contrast. And I can make the adjustment in the arrange view. And the contrast. I can make all of the lines disappear or make them come back. Well, it actually doesn't make them disappear completely, but it makes them really dark if you go all the way over. Or if I hit cancel, boom, it goes right back. Oh, you're welcome. Rebecca says, thank you. Peter Brooks says, I notice you have a monthly subscription service. What do you offer? Any different to personas or YouTube search? Okay, so yeah, my monthly subscription is over on Patreon. And if you go ahead and sign up and you subscribe, there's a $2, a $6, and a $9 level. For the $2, it's just to support what I do. Okay? I do offer, though, on Patreon, some different content that's on YouTube. That's for the $2 level. So you get access to all of the different videos that I post up there on Patreon. For the $5.99 level, I'm sorry, for the $6 level, that's right, it's even numbers there. You get discounts on one-on-one help and training. And if you go to the site, it'll tell you everything that's offered there. I'll go there in a second. If you actually sign up for the $9 level, you get free training. If you want a free 45-minute session, and you can have a session a week, and they're free. I just don't do like 2-3 hour sessions. But you'll get a free 45-minute session, and we can go a little bit longer too if you need it. You also get free support. For Studio One, I can do installs for you. I can do everything from helping you install a new version of Studio One, updating your Studio One, or helping you arrange all your folders, and all of that is free at the $9 level. Otherwise, for the other levels, if you need one-on-one via Zoom, it's $45 for the 45 minutes. It's $1 a minute. Neil Thompson says, this only happens when first loading a song. Switch shows off even though the switch is on. And it stays on. I'm going to have to do a song where this song is a little confusing that I have here. But Shorty Beard says, just curious, I'm on a PC and I just checked multiple songs. And didn't have any automation lanes off like that. Wondering if it's a Mac-only bug. That's a good question. Neil, are you on a Mac or a PC? I think Neil's on a PC. Kate Jones says, I have red to match the wall on my screen. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so actually, Neil Thompson says he uses Windows 11. I don't know, but I got Studio One Pro, so it's happening here too. I'm gonna have to really dig into that. Thanks for pointing that out. All right, folks, that's gonna be it for me. It's already been an hour. I'm not quite sure how fast, why the time went so fast. If you have any other questions, please post them in the comments below this when it becomes a video. And if you'd like to join Patreon and help support the channel, please do that. You'll find the links in the chat and in the description. And if you need help, you can send an email to johnny@hst-homestudiotrainer.com and we can set up an appointment. And if you are a Patreon member at $9, it will be free. Hopefully that helps. These are going to be my last few words. Later. Why does that always stop?
Because you are an HST subscriber, you are automatically part of our Advantage program, enabling you to score great deals on PreSonus gear from Alps Media.